There are legends and stories wrapped into great songs, sung by bards for all to hear. These stories tell those of great warriors, evil tyrants, brave children, and cowardly kings. Thrones and treasures cause wars, gods and devils play bring destruction. The desires of a dark soul may bring annihilation, while the bright heart of a boy king will try and save it. Men and women of nations answer the call to arms, to fight for their country, their home, their families. Marching to the sound of a war drum, the billowing of a ship's sail, under the great radiant one, under chords thunders in the dead of night. The sound of rain hitting metal as a soldier readies his shield, as he stares into the orcish faces of the legion. The guttural war cries strike his heart with fear, but his young king saddles his warhorse and rallies the men. A half-elven arcanist prepares a ritual in case the unblemished get too close. Lord and Chief Theophi checks his coalition of half-bloods and those who wait across the meadows with means to end him. Matthias stares into the burning pit, containing a great scourge on the land. He with his princes of peace delve into the devil's head to put an end to the rebirth of evil. Micah, in his old age, stands strong in his armor as Hector, the tyrant, assaults the dark world. With his shadow soldiers slaying the tyrant and ending the shadows, light shines once again. I am here to tell you a story, one of love, triumph, justice, and tragedy. A story that will echo throughout eternity. Cross every sea, ride every cloud, from the Isles of Setonia to the great city of Stamrin. Heroes and villains, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters all play their part. As Bahamut sits on his throne in Elysia, and the evil one fights his way out of hell, a group of misfits find their way through the valleys, the meadows, the mountains, and seas. I am here to tell your story, by the fire in every tavern, the square in every town, or the stage in every city I come to. What's in those stories for me to tell is entirely up to you. Welcome to Manola.
Welcome to the chaos. First off, we'd like to thank the creators of Dungeons & Dragons for making the world's greatest tabletop RPG game. We'd like to make an on-sponsored show of support for Dwarven Forge and their awesome tabletop terrain, as well as WizKids for their awesome tabletop accessories and miniatures, Sirenscape for letting us use their awesome sound sets and music for our game. We are Chaotic Cast. We love that you guys are here with us. We love all of you all. Thanks for watching. If you want to continue watching, we have Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all of it. Follow, subscribe, like, please. That does us well.
Chaoticast.tv.
Chaoticast.tv.
.tv.
Shout out to Roundsmith Critical Role, because you guys know we love them and their stiffs. Alright, let's go. Last we left off, you all awoken, had a breakfast table of questions, figured out what you were going to do, visited Sluice Queen Callie to get some more information. You also learned that she's been unable to contact Sultanix. After being unable to contact Sultanix, she had 3 leads. 1, down at the docks. Someone saw a struggle of him getting led onto the ship. 2, there was clothes found behind the warehouse at the docks. And 3, no one has seen him exit the Gold Keep. Some weird things going on there. You all made your way to the boat. Successfully got onto the boat. Searched around, ran into a pretty strong enemy, it seemed. Striking Violet down quickly at the initial of the fight, making his escape afterward. knowing that the ale festival competition was at noon, you all hurriedly left the docks to rush up to where the festival is taking place. And you approach the middle of, out front of the Yipper's Yell place where there has been like a stone altar sort of dais kind of constructed with a bar put on top. And there's enough bar stools for the tasters that will also be the judges. There's a crowd of people around gathered watching as Umbly and Rockin take their places behind the bar, each with their own keg, pouring their supposedly greatest ale on Earth, or Manola, or Redalian, whatever. That is where we will begin this session. There are two main taverns in the city, as you already know. The Yipper's Yell and the Last Step Tavern are owned by dwarven brothers. These brothers have no love lost between them, and they are aggressive rivals towards each other and their abilities to brew the best drinks possible. The rivalry has advanced so much that even loyal patrons from both ends have begun a sort of gang mentality and have progressed all of the way to fights and skirmishes between them, resulting in deaths. The loyal patrons to the Yipper's Yell call themselves the Yippers, and those loyal to the Last Step call themselves the Lasters. The violence began to take further steps, causing the guards and the Stammering Sentinels to get in. To avoid being shut down, both of the brothers agreed to a festival competition. You all helped Umbly organize and get things situated. You actually gave him the idea to do this. A big wooden stage and bar has been built. See, Newt, you were going to be a taster. Who else? I didn't write it down. He was on, or Craeloth. Newt, Craeloth.
I wasn't.
You weren't. Cable wasn't there. Okay.
And then the Sultanix.
Sultanix.
Sultanix is his name. I keep wanting to think it's a title.
Sultanix is his name. It's High Executor Sultanix.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like Sultan.
Yeah.
If I don't have any spell slots, can I still use a ritual spell?
Yes.
Yes, you just have to.
Just takes your 10 minutes.
Raw.
Yeah. Wow.
Do we want to look
Right.
Is it like starting now, or do we have time to like get ourselves?
You all got there at noon. Like, it's starting. Like, they're like, hurry, Newt, Craeloth.
Oh, okay.
So as y'all get there, you hop up on the chairs.
Here's that letter I put in your bag of holding.
He's like, read the letter.
We're not going to play any later than 3. So. What is this? Is this the letter that I put in the bag of holding?
Yep.
Okay. So as they're sitting down, I would like to make my way up onto the stage.
Okay.
And I will use thaumaturgy to make my...
Let me finish building out the stage for you,
Okay,
but yes. No, you're fine. As you get up there, you see a famous in-the-town politician. It is... His last name is Goldenrod. His first name is Starlin. Starlin and Goldenrod.
What's he look like?
Do I know this?
That name, where's...
He just, like, everybody has like a little time.
I know who he is. Does Fip see him and know who he is?
Fip is
Not Fip.
long dead.
Fip, Newt.
You don't recognize him. You recognize the last name, but you don't recognize.
Do I know? Did they
Do
say
we recognize the last name, or did I just hear
Did
him
they
ask
say
his
his
name?
name? That's all-
There
I
is
heard
a-
his name.
Where he's sitting, there's like a little, like, folded, bent piece of paper that says
Is he
Starlin.
sitting next to me?
Goldenrod. Yeah, he will be.
I put my hood up like this, and I'm just like trying to cover my face with the
Okay.
shit. Shit.
Alright. Starling Goldenrod.
I don't know what it is.
I know
He is known in the
like
city
that.
to be a prominent laster.
Last. So that's Rocket.
Yep.
Okay.
Beside of him is Newt's chair. It says Newt No Name. Beside of him is Craeloth, and it's an oversized chair. It says Ambassador Craeloth Tala-Rane.
I'm very kind of them.
For his bugbear ass.
The next chair is empty. It says High Executor Sultanix. Then the last chair on the end says, I hate when I make words that are hard to say.
That's your fault.
Thomas.
Cleric Tali.
Oh, that's easy to spell.
Cleric Tali. The small.
That's small.
What
Craeloth
was
sitting next to
What
me?
was the goldenrod's first name?
Starlin.
Starlin. I'll go Stalin.
Is Craeloth next to me?
Starlin.
Yeah.
Let's go back where those guns are right here just in case.
Why?
What'd you say this title was? I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's just a politician.
Oh, okay. And
That
then
would probably
Khalif.
No, I can skip my shit.
He would be Lord Starling Goldenrod because he's a noble.
Me and Craeloth switch seats.
So now you're in the big ass chair. You can move the chair.
Everybody's like,
So Khalif Tali the small.
yeah, Calypsally
I'm just like-
small.
How about we just swap placement of chairs? We don't swap chairs.
That sounds good.
Everybody's just kind of like, so put your minis wherever you are. Just in case. Where you at, Cable?
I guess I'm in the crowd since I'm not part of the.
Kind of in the crowd, hanging out.
That's your name, the Brew Crew.
I don't like beer. A wine gal.
She's in the pint class.
She needs a mimosa.
This ain't working. Y'all's bases is too big.
Just put them behind the chair.
But y'all switched.
Do we need the camera on it?
You want
Here
the balcony?
is Starlin, because that's the only noble figure I have.
Starling brought a weapon.
No, I'm dual wielding spells all the time, so it don't matter.
I've got mine. I'm using X.
I'm on this bird. I wouldn't get this shit until I got back to my bird.
You're strangely well better dressed than you've seen her before. Goblin sits down beside of the empty chair of Craeloth.
That's the right
Or Sultan's.
Who's the? Oh, so she's Khalif Tali.
She kind of looks down at you two and she's like, Umbly's like, are you ready?
Are you?
Always think I could. Look at him. He's like his brother's over there trying to like he opens like a little valve on his keg and like nothing comes out. He's like starting to panic. And Umbly's like making fun of him. Look at him, noob.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Can I make
just-
my announcement? Okay. Use thaumaturgy to make my voice real loud.
If you have a white Kia, you left your lights on.
Whoever has the brown horse, you left his blinders up.
They can't find the water.
He can't get to the water. You led him to the water, but he can't drink.
Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to put pants on. I'm a centaur! Sir, your brother is looking for you in the parking lot. He said.
And it's stupid.
Okay. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to this year's contest. My name is Violet Amastacia, and I'm a priestess of Rhea. And if you allow me to, I'm going to check all of the ale here for any kind of foul play or funny business.
Everybody's like, ah!
Okay. So I'll cast Detect Poison and Disease.
As we're pouring out the drinks. Read me that spell. Like, what's it actually do?
Range, self, area 30 feet, concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
So I'll cast Detect Poison and Disease. And we take a look at the kegs, because I'm guessing they're not 3 foot thick.
No, they aren't.
So
I need everyone to leave but Hunter.
What?
So you
I was thinking and missed out what you even said. I was planning shit in my head.
Robert.
Leave.
Said, get the hell out. See, you should have just kept talking. I wouldn't know what the hell was going on.
Keep that nose out of your fire.
I'm standing in the crowd over here. Oh. I'm standing in the crowd over here. Shit.
I could have just gotten Mr. Bit. Make him get up.
Assholes in the door behind you.
So does it, how does it do with vapor? That's my question.
Vapor?
Or like drops.
I mean, just for the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Within the Rockin's Laster's keg, you pick up a slight trace of poison.
So there's how many kegs?
2. 1 on each side. I only have 1 on each
So there's all. Okay.
Each person, like Umbly brought 1, Rockin brought 1.
Okay. And there's only 2, so they're the only 2 being tested. Okay. So Rockins is poison.
And he's struggling to understand why it's not coming out. Is what you pick up. Because Umbly was making fun of it. Do with that with what you will.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you this moment just in case I don't know what you want to do, because it's going to be hard to tell people in this area. So I wanted you to have that way I can just fully get it to you.
Okay. Okay. Well. If that's the case, then I'll make an announcement, and I'm going to cast Purify the Food and Drink. All non-magical food and drink within 5 foot radius here center on the point of your choice within range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Okay. All right.
Okay. After that, I'll make another announcement. Appears there's been some tampering or
So we got
Foul play.
So you
Foul
could
play
tell him somebody
afoot.
was cheating. So we could come back in here so we could tell
On the part of-
Sounds poison.
rocking, and the last yell?
Last step.
Last step.
He's
That
like,
will be rectified.
I didn't do it. Somebody's tampered with me keg.
Either way, and I'll walk up and I'll just touch the keg and I'll cast Purify Food and Drink.
What's everyone's perception check or passive perception?
14.
16.
No.
Shit.
Nah.
No, nothing. I like roll a perception check since you were.
Got myself.
Solid.
11.
Okay.
It was a 20 and then it rolled to a 2.
We have a +9.
I'm gonna like pull out a piece of paper and just kind of start
No, I
writing.
have +6, but I rolled a 3 on the.
Umbly's like, are we good to go now, Violet?
Should be.
Alright, let the contest begin! People are like smacking mugs together and everything. They each set out the 2 respective mugs from each of the taverns or inns or whatever. They kind of have like their own style. Remember how I was telling you all like the style of the place? Like one was kind of rock and
Yeah.
lighthouse, like the other one was a broken ship. So Umbly sets down like his wooden, looks like small barrel mugs, and then Rockin sets down his that are kind of like a stone worked mug, and they both fill up. Each of them.
Detect poison lasts for 10 minutes, so I can see if there's anything in the cups.
Okay. All this seems okay. Since you've purified it.
Yeah.
They lay 2 out in front of everyone. They put 2 in front of Solzhenitsyn's empty chair, but he's not there. Everybody's kind of like, "Where's the executor?" And you hear some of those things, and everybody just kind of looks at each other. Some of the guards in the corner, they start kind of whispering like, "Yeah, where is he?"
Well, we just start drinking.
One at a time.
You said something's not here.
I'll walk off stage.
Starling Goldenrod, Lord. First, try your choice. He takes the mug of Umbly's, slams it down. I give it a 6. 6.
Well, I thought we said this was going to be blind, that way they couldn't tell the difference in it. Oh well, too late.
Didn't incorporate that into this.
The whole thing was like, how do we tell which one's yours so we can make sure it's good? And he's like, you'll be able to tell the taste. Okay.
I'll take one for the team.
Pause.
And
Everyone's blindfolded.
He
gives it a 6. Craeloth, Ambassador, your turn.
Okay. I'll take my bugbear nose. And I'll take a gulp, swish it,
Spit it back out.
roll it down, turn it up. Can I tell which one that was?
Perception check.
While they're doing this, I want to cast Detect
17.
Thoughts on the rocket.
On Rockin'? Okay.
17.
The one you drank, you recognize as the last
The
step.
last steps. I wouldn't clean my toilets with this. Swill! Garbage! Throw the cup. Terrible.
Rockin's thoughts. What am I supposed to roll?
It's a wisdom saving throw. Hold on, I'm trying to find the DC.
17.
Alright, probably beats it. Yeah, hold on. I think it might just be. It's mine, so it's 14.
He's kind of like looking around. He's like, funny in my head. The newest stranger to the city, Newt No Name.
Had to go.
Just drink and let us know, sir.
Wait. What you got to drink in here?
Just drink the drink.
Yeah. I just drink it.
Roll me a perception check. See if you can distinguish.
10. Wait, no. 11.
Okay, roll me a d4.
1.
Okay. Is it good or bad?
8 like.
Okay. You picked up Umbly's mug and drank it. He's like, "Ah!" You throw it. Umbly's like, alright. So it's
I must have got the
one-
bottom of the barrel where it's in.
one good for the lasters. Well, it's one bad for Umbly, one good for Umbly, one bad for Umbly. 2 bad Umbly, 1 good Umbly.
Drink it again.
Oh,
We'll,
Califtally.
Is that goldenrod drug?
Yeah.
I think it'll,
Oh, she can tell you there.
Not in.
Crails.
She gets Umbly's and she turns it up. She's like, one of the best I've ever had. I give it a 9.
well, let me see real quick.
Alright. Back to Starlin. He drinks. Well, he clearly knows now. This is the best ale I ever had. gives 1 up to the lasters. So we have 2 up to. I'm not gonna count the negatives. 2 up to Umbly, 1 up to the laster. And you basically said it, man. Anyway.
Craeloth.
I'm going to pass this note to the goldenrod and say, some young chap handed that to me earlier. It's for you. They must have mistaken us.
Well, I could at least put a seal on it.
I don't know. And I'll grab the other one. No.
He's blindfolded.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know he's texting me. He's done drinking. He take a pinch.
Oh, yeah, I guess he took his blindfold off after he got done.
I'll take a drink. And as I take a sip, I'll do fake cry. Like, this is the nectar of the gods. This is the best thing I've ever had. If I don't get more, I will rampage. And I'll toss it down and just weep. This is a 10 out of 10. Amazing.
And it brings a bugbear to his knees. It's so good. Newt No Name.
Perception again?
Yep.
It was a lie last time. I did not get what I got. 9.
Sorry, didn't matter.
Dude, that man,
17.
You can tell that this was
Yeah, but
Umbly's. Or no, this was Rockins. Sorry.
This is rockets.
Rockins. It's the ale from his memory.
we're making it seem worse than the last one.
My God! I pull it down and I whip it together and the table some pissing. They're like, might well drink it.
Oh my god, that just happened. I whipped my dick out.
Well, we're behind the table. I can't see. I'm trying to not act like myself right now.
I whipped my dick out.
The goldenrod guy is just like so confused. He's just going on. What is?
I like that.
Umbly's laughing.
Nobody knows at the table knows what they just heard.
Okay, and then Califtally takes the last drink. It's the laster. She recognizes what it is, and she pitches it out.
Can I move my detect thoughts to? It's a concentration spell for a minute. Can I move it to Umbly?
Does it allow you to move it around?
Well, it says for the duration you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. You rolled 7.
14.
So the phrases or thoughts that come in that you read, he's like, I've got this in the bag, I've got it in the bag. And then, like, rockin' sucks. And then he's like, deep part of him's like, glad Violet's here. I don't know where that poison would come from.
So it was Umbly's, it was poison?
No.
It was the other guys that was poisoned. Pretty much, hunters doing due diligence to see who poisoned it.
Yeah, I'm trying to
How did
see.
you know it was poison? I missed that. I
I
thinking
cast
my head.
a detect poison into the.
You just had the forethought to do that.
Well, I knew we were having a contest tomorrow, and there was a mention before that they thought they was putting something in his drink.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Used to, they
That's
thought
awesome.
it was something in Umbly's drink, but this time it was. So, alright, tasters, give your final opinion as to what drink was best.
Do we know which one was which at this point?
Yeah, you do. Newt don't.
The Yippers yelled as the best ale.
And everybody's like, Umbly! Umbly! Umbly!
You stomp a turkey, make it louder.
Yeah, it's like, starts to echo. People are kind of freaked out a little bit. But, Starlin's like, no, the lasters, that's the best. And then, they chant, go on, whatever.
You stomp through to make it sound like.
Newt,
I don't know shit.
roll a dice. Odd, we know that you want to blow up Umbly. Odd, you do. You do.
I'm
D-O, do.
I was listening this time.
Even, you don't. Do not.
5.
Odd.
Odd, you do.
I'm just like, so I pull up my piss jug and be like, I would drink out of last year's piss for nothing. Crashes. Go humbly.
And Cliftily, she succeeded at knowing the second one, so she's kind of in your shoes. So, yeah, she's like, the last step, L is good, but it does not compare to Umbli's. And so Umbly wins. And everybody's like all patting on and stuff. Rockin' just kicks over his keg. And then Rockin' approaches you. He's like, it's, Umbly wins, whatever. Are you able to tell how that was poisoned?
It says I can tell the type of poison.
Type of poison? I didn't know
Well,
about that.
I'm talking to the DM.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to you as the DM. I didn't know that there was various types of poison.
I don't know. It just says you can.
I thought poison was just poison to an extent.
Manticore semen.
You remember how I told all them sperm whales to come?
You also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease. In each
Is it like maybe if it was deadly or if it was just to make it taste sour? Or...
Okay, well, it was deadly.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, all I know is whoever did it, they weren't out just to get you to lose a contest. They were out for blood.
I gotta return to the inn. I need to look through my stuff. If you wouldn't care, maybe help me look. Just at your earliest convenience. I know you all are busy, but maybe you could help.
What do you look?
Traces of poison. Make sure the rest of it's not poisoned. I don't want to be serving poison to my guests. I mean, I want to be better than Umbly, but I'm not a murderer.
When we get the time, we will.
I'm just gonna shut the doors until we can get that checked, because I'm not gonna chance anyone getting hurt. And Umbly comes over and he gets his brother in a headlock, gives him a nugget. He's like, "I told you I was better, brother." Alright. What you guys do? I'd say that took an hour to get through all that. So about 1 p.m.
Did I notice any reaction from Nolan?
You saw him take the paper and he put it in his coat pocket, and he doesn't react anyway.
Do I notice anybody acting funny in the crowd?
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
I
baby.
should have done this sooner. Like a
People stop. I can't anymore. It's been a minute. Okay, I rolled a 5. I think my perception's like +4.
So everybody's just crowd. Everybody was
Rowdy.
chanting, and so there's not only were the tasters drinking, there was enough out in the crowd and stuff like that. So.
I'm gonna stop Cliftily.
Okay.
Speak to her privately.
Kind of pull her to the side.
Say,
Blue Squint,
you say,
Ambassador.
do you have any more leads on Sultanix? Because he was not on the ship, and his clothes were just behind the warehouse. No other traces.
we've got to stop a wedding too, don't we?
Oh, we got a
That's
couple days.
tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow? I thought it was 2 days. I thought there was 2 days.
I'll do that.
You have the rest of this day.
And then the next.
The next day, the wedding's at 2 p.m. on the following day.
The day after.
The first is when a lot of things normally happen in Manola. Like, people like the first because it's easy to remember, it's easy to schedule. That's when trials happen a lot of times. It's when weddings happen. Big events will happen on the 1st, the 10th, the 20th, stuff like
Cool. We don't know what to do from here.
We have.
We have some evidence we have not looked through yet, so maybe that can help delay the execution. But if we need the Sultanix to do anything with it, I don't know what to do. He's in the Golden Keep, we can't get it.
that. I was hoping he would be here today, so clearly it's not normal for Sultanix to miss community events. He always shows community events.
Obviously,
This is irregular behavior.
Obviously, he's being held somewhere against his will,
I think so.
but
Bring those documents to the sluice later. No peering eyes. Nothing.
Okay.
We'll go through so what we can find. Did you find anything else on the ship?
Not there.
nothing to note. We can discuss all this later when everybody's here. I'm going to grab you while I saw you. We'll meet up later.
You can tell she's pretty well disguised. I mean, she's not well enough disguised where you guys didn't recognize her. But I mean, unless you were looking for her or knew her, had just spoken with her, you probably wouldn't really be able to tell.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Well, I'm going to return there because it's just." She looks around. She's like, "I just don't like it up here," and she goes on.
I'll throw everybody the plan. To meet later.
Like, just want to go now?
I mean, yes. Do you want to take a short rest? Then eventful morning.
I'm down.
Guys, kind
How does that work? You get spell slots back on short rest.
You have arcane recovery.
of you can get probably one,
It's half your wizard level.
so you can get
It's
one.
a half? Third?
Rounded up or down, I'm not sure.
You'll have to read it.
The feet.
No, it's a wizard thing.
It will be under your feats, though. Features and traits.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so you guys,
I
I
would
just heard a
like to
horn. Did you hear a horn?
I didn't hear anything. I would like to just go ahead and go down to the sluice.
Just tell him. You should have told him just walk into the creepy garage where there's a bunch of men sitting in the back corner.
We're in here.
It says I can do it to a combined level 2.
So we're taking a short
I
rest,
can
you
get
say?
2 normal spell slots.
You can get 2 level 1s or 1 level 2. So I guess it's half your level rounded up.
Run it up. So you guys, we're just gonna fast forward the short rest. You guys get your short rest in. You hang out an hour just here, kind of wrestling with everything.
Hold on, let me roll my 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I
Missed the
had
hell.
that one still.
Y'all are in a battle.
I pulled up.
So,
We're battling around that?
No, you were in a battle.
Oh.
Everybody's rolling hit dice.
I'm rolling my 2d8 plus 2.
2d8 plus 2.
I'll read this letter while we're having a short rest.
3 equals 9.
Can I look at your maps?
Yeah, you all can read.
Sure.
I'll
I'll give them all of them except for the magical one because I want to look at it.
I'll just study the maps.
You're keeping the magical book, studying the maps.
And the journal.
You're gonna read the journal.
False letters.
Hey, cool.
To see if I see anything about Sultan names.
Oh yes.
Or who might be only captain, whatever.
In the journal,
Anything.
you find Borg writes about how he lost the election to Sultan's by a close vote. He describes himself as an old war veteran who was under the impression that he should have earned the vote of the people for protection and loyalty he had shown for many years. The fact that he lost to a young tiefling whose family was new to the city, almost still with an outsider status, hurt him deeply. Since he lost the election, Borg writes that it roiled and writhed within him and drove him to the point of hate towards not only the High Executor, but to all of those very citizens of Mapledock who voted for him. A couple pages later, he writes about how he's integrated himself within the city deeper than anyone had thought. As a loyal member of the Lasters, Borg has allies that see things the way the Lasters.
Say his name was Gort?
Drinking thing?
Borg?
Borg. I thought you said
The
Gort.
Lasters in drinking?
He writes that this first attack is the only initial step of attempting to usurp the city's leadership. He writes, "This stupid tiefling, Sultanix, is unaware of the dangers that surround him, or the closeness of those that bear the teeth." Borg has also made a point to befriend the governing seat, Ursula the Bearded, and has earned her trust. He talks about how he spends many nights in the governing seat's bedchambers to ensure his relationship is not declining and continuing. He writes, "She will have a hard time believing I have anything to do with evil." Borg is also writes about how he was once accused previously, and the accuser was tossed into prison at the spear. His name was Captain Alfie of the Reef Runner, the old name for the open spear. He claimed that he had seen me, talking about Bori, and some of my dock workers taking goods off the boat in the dead of night as he slept on his ship. A momentary lapse of carefulness in my plan almost cost me. But I was able to convince the court and lawmaster as well as the guard that it was Captain Alfie who removed the crates, and it was his own purpose of selling the goods to the black market. He also writes how, or some of those other documents and stuff that you found, you find in there that there was a relationships he's developed with merchants of transporting goods. The picked up value on several of these does not match the drop-off value on those ledgers. And several of the documents that have the pickup name of Alfie and also the drop-off name of Alfie as well.
Did I see anything about the location of where something might be hid if he hates it so much, or who?
The last little piece that you find is there's an old way of solving political disputes in the city of Mapledock by a challenge to a duel, but Sultanix would not fight me. A fight to the death between conflicting parties is what built this city. A member is supposed to be able to call a duel to meet in the streets of the common to settle in front of all the denizens of Mapledock. It seems as if Sultanix fears me, the stupid devil worshipper, and he gets his powers of charm and arcane substance from a dark fiend, I just know it. He cannot believe that this is the people of Mapledock elected him to lead them, a devil in service to the nine hells themselves. The other documents are torn, burnt, ripped, or other means of destruction, but some statements can be made out regarding ledgers and that, whatever, nothing important. That's it.
So, reading all that, did I see like an overarching location in these languages?
Where, was I here for all this reading? Is this like...
That's what he gathered from reading his book, the journal.
Okay.
So if you relay that,
I didn't hear the beginning of it, so I was trying to figure out what we were looking at.
he the journal that he found, he read it.
Okay.
So, Borg is a lot more pissed off than I thought.
Sore loser reading.
He hates the Sultanix and everybody else. So instead of tracking the Sultanix, maybe we need to start tracking Borg. And we might find the Sultanix.
Well, if we have this evidence against him, then they'll have to be on the lookout for him with guards. Stammering guards. They'll be under arrest.
You're pretty strong, right?
And
If you find Borg, try to do a door. Put you from the shadow.
we got evidence against him. I don't know why I have to duel him. But maybe.
I'll duel him. Guys.
When we're in the
Lot.
when we get to the sluice, like where we have some privacy, like, can you scrape some blood off that letter?
It's off of the map, right?
The
The
map,
map that was
yeah.
on the thing.
Some blood flakes.
Some blood flakes.
There's
Well,
also, sorry, forgot this other piece. Newt. Along with that documentation, you find a scrap piece that looks like it had been trying to have been destroyed, but wasn't. The scrap piece says the name of the ship carrying the book and something called an anchor. What's called the crest. The Raven's Crest.
the anchor was called the Raven's Crest.
No, the boat carrying the book and something called the anchor was called the Raven's Crest.
So can I put two and two together and think that this was the boat that sent the giant ass shipments to what's it called?
There's
Georgia?
more. There's more. The person who sent this letter was attacked aboard the Raven's Crest. The only peculiar thing to note is a triton with long blonde hair wearing an eye patch and a red eye attacked the vessel with his crew of bugbears and undead.
I know. I hate to tell you, Craeloth, but I think the bugbear party's turning to days.
This would imply that they're not slaves.
At least not anymore.
We have to leave Maple. There's too much to find out elsewhere.
We need a boat.
I know. We need to get this stuff.
I look at
Why
old,
don't we, can we just hire?
I look at old
a boat?
Cable and be like, do you know this description
I
of this
never
truck?
thought about that.
Last time I heard his hair was green, but yes.
Blonde, green.
Remind me, last episode,
Dirty blonde. Dude.
I
Talk
just
to
wanted
the
to make
gold
sure it was. Yeah.
talk to the golden one at the end of the last episode.
Yep.
Did you tell me that Mother Gutra died? Or was she was sick? Very sick. Make sure.
Did you get that? Okay.
So the books, the ship that was going to Bilgewater, Norgel, with the books, was attacked by the bugbear ships. If I got it right.
That theory is possible.
Okay.
In the distance, Craeloth, you hear, Craeloth!
Hmm.
Craeloth!
Yes.
Come here, Craeloth!
Okay. We're in the sluice, right?
It's Harpenna's voice. You're in town square.
Oh. I thought we were,
I thought we were in the sluice.
You also you're taking a short rest.
I thought
I figured
were
we would
fast,
do it there.
Fast forward to a short rest, now we're going to go to the sluice.
Okay. Well, before you get there,
Okay. Yeah. Our penny works.
I've been
No.
working on something that's not easy to do for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And you make sure when you leave this city, I'm with you on the boat.
Okay. Well, good. We're making moves, so hopefully soon.
Here.
Did we all walk up? Did we all walk up to him with him?
I mean,
Yes.
we're all there.
Yeah. I
What is
had
it?
her some gold and said, go see if you can secure us a boat.
Don't have much pull, but I can try. How much you give her?
How much does the boat cost? I feel like I would know that.
It's a personal charter boat. How far are you going?
Where are we going, fellas?
Well,
I was just essentially sending her so whenever we're ready to go, we can just get on the boat.
It's
Well, we're working on getting a
So
boat.
you don't know. So how much gold you gonna give her?
I don't know. I assume Cable would know.
Cable stole boats in his day.
I give her 500 gold.
Okay.
And say, get us a good boat with a solid crew.
She hands you 3 baskets. They're kind of miniature baskets, but they are little baskets. And she says, these 3 have my last components to cast Dawn with Eternity.
To cast Dawn with Eternity.
Yep. You can look up that item in the D&D Beyond and add it to your stuff. And memory recollection, that's what you were allowed to do when you first met her.
Wow. Thank you.
Use them wisely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know when I can get you more.
Okay.
And she just goes off on her way.
Where can we find you?
I've been at the beach,
Okay.
but I may not be on the beach.
We're staying at the Emperor's Jail in case you need to find us.
Okay, if you need to find me, come to the beach.
All right.
Have you seen?
Get us a boat. You're securing us a boat.
Solomon?
No, the wizard.
Oh, Nico?
Nikolai? No.
Oh, yeah. Cortland Tate?
Cortland. Have you seen Cortland?
I have not. Have you? Where's he at?
He disappeared.
Not seen him since we got here.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
He's a human. They don't disappear. Ask him.
Yeah.
He just kind of appeared.
I probably disappeared.
Where?
I couldn't tell.
Disappeared.
I
That's what I thought.
That's the good. We were just curious. We haven't seen him.
You need to. I'll look for him. See if I can find him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look around like, Guys, seriously, sometimes my team would disappear. It happens. I'll be back.
Okay. So now we go to the sluice.
To the briganders.
The briganders.
What is it? What am I looking up in D&D now? Like, what's the name of it?
Dawn with Eternity.
And I assume we're just gonna give all this to Callie, all this information we found,
Yeah.
right? Okay. The blood-soaked piece of paper. Huh?
You ever check out your magic, man?
No, I've not had time yet. I'm gonna take a little drop of water, put it on the paper, and then drip it on the map.
You pick up something.
Yeah. This is a vial of blood. I'll use a little bit more water.
It's going to consume the paper. Because it's
That's
dried,
fine.
so to get the blood with the water, I mean, it's going to destroy the paper.
That's fine. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are down in the Sluice Queen's kind of chamber area. Callie is down there, but she's not like on her throne. She knows to be changing clothes or whatever she's doing.
I'm not going to use the map yet.
Okay. Not, so you're retracting that?
Well, yeah, I would have known that it only lasts for a minute, so I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Take that stuff to Callie.
Yeah, wait for her. Is there any underlings around that hey, you let Cal know where?
Oh no. Go get Callie.
Come run over and like, yeah. Thank you. And a few moments pass. She comes out. She's like, well, you're down here awful quick.
Yeah, we had nothing else to do.
Found something you might want to look at.
Let's check it out.
Hand her the journal, and I'm not giving her the letter, but the journal,
Do we trust this woman?
sort of.
Alright.
Kind of have to.
Any other choice?
I've never met her. We're just giving over everything we found.
Well, we already give her the other stuff we found, so oh well.
So you hand her the journal,
Whatever all they had.
all those incriminating documents.
Yeah,
Blah, blah.
except for the letter that I had.
Well, this is all nice, but now we need Sultan's. Any news where Sultan's is?
Well, we have this other piece of paper that's got blood on it.
Hmm.
Don't know whose it is.
Mm.
I can track whoever's it is
Do you know where Borg is?
for a minute.
Borg?
Wait, does it? No one's seen that either?
We know that he has returned to town. We don't. I mean, no one knows exactly where he's at.
So, on the map, once I drop it on there, it works for a minute. And then after that, it just goes blank again? Or does it stay?
You gotta read. Each time after the first use, the user must roll a percentile dice to see if the map doesn't become overly soaked to town. That's if you have to add more blood.
Does it like point us in a direction, or does it have a map of where this person's at? We can figure it out from there. Like we have a minute to run in a direction to see if we can find it.
Do we not have two maps?
Map of the blood tracer. Blank piece of rolled up parchment that looks as useless as any other piece of lonely parchment except for a tad bit of light blue arcane border in the edges. There's a data map that is activated by pouring a vial of blood of one that is sought after. The map, once empowered by the blood, will reveal a radius of 1 mile with the map as the center point. The map will also reveal a rough layout of the land while it's active. The effect lasts for 1 minute. The map may be used as many times as wanted, but each time after the first use, the user must roll a percentile die to see if the map doesn't become overly soaked in paper. So after the minute, it goes blank again, or it just stops being
By the way, that
accurate.
Yeah. After a minute, it goes blank.
He wrote it, so I was asking.
Yeah, you got a minute.
But then it goes blank.
Blank.
It goes blank.
Yeah,
you
then it's
wrote
like
this?
waiting.
Nice.
Then you're waiting for. It's waiting for the next vial of blood.
So I can track somebody for a minute,
Can we
or
not
at least get an idea of where they are. But
Can
I
we
don't.
not just memorize the map?
We could, but I don't know whose blood this is.
I mean, we're going to have to go there and find out anyway.
But it could not be useful blood. It could be like a crewmate's blood, or
Well, if we're going to do it, we're going to go to where the blood takes us, right?
Yeah, that's all we lead at this point.
Okay, so then why, if you don't want to memorize it, why do it at
I
all?
was just gonna see if she had any ideas. See if she had any blood
Well,
stores.
she's asking us if we
Where
have
is
any ideas, so I'm
Bull
guessing no.
He lives in the harbor master's house. Your compadres have already visited, I believe.
How did I get it so good?
Certain words just hit Robert and he's gone.
Compatriots.
Compadre!
It's like your compadres have been here already. In my head, we just got sucked into a western.
Howdy, partner.
Here you guapos.
Yeehaw. Wow.
You bones your cowboy.
Okay. You don't happen to have any vials of Sultan's blood laying
So the
around.
Harvest Master
Unfortunately
lives.
not. That would be very nice. If I would have known you'd have had this, I would have acquired some last time I saw him.
When's the last time you did see him?
Perception check.
I guess the last time that I have laid eyes upon him personally, it's been a while. But the last time that we had tracked him was the Sahuagin Sea People attack. I think he visited the beach. That's the last time we saw him.
Okay.
What else did you find on the boat?
Can I
Did
roll
you
a
find anything else
perception
of
check
use?
to see if she's telling the truth?
That's inside.
Inside.
Insight checks.
Yeah.
She's
I
telling
handed her
the
the journal, the incriminating documents. I guess I still have it back home. The Sahuagin horn thing.
You did hand it to her?
I forgot about that. Let me get out a piece of paper real quick. I'm like, got any ink?
No.
What kind of wizard doesn't have ink?
Do I have ink? I have ink. I was just writing shit a minute ago. I poured ink on it. I'm just like,
It's just
I wrote-
black smudges.
I rolled a natural 20.
so it made no sense.
She seems to be on.
Did I like work it wrong? Do I have to explain how to work it?
Maybe it actually has to have blood.
Let me clean this shit off.
Take it to the
There's the
president.
president.
Anybody got any blood?
You have your own.
Oh, shit.
Hold your finger out.
The hell you doing?
Hold it against the table. Take up my mason.
So 3 points of blood.
That's the only thing I've got.
I thought you just like slapped it or poke it. Damn.
With a flat part and he bleed, it just like stopped it.
I don't have anything else.
I'm just like, I'm like this.
You know what you should get to make him bleed is a little boy.
Homo.
You want some revenge?
The child that he killed.
Yeah, the child should get him back.
Hey, you threw a dagger at me.
Hey, Homo, bring that dagger over here.
Again.
I'm already bleeding.
Okay.
I'm not crying.
Bloody finger.
I'm rubbing blood all over it with tears in my eyes.
Okay.
This little dude that's always like, oh, sir. He's like, son of a bitch.
You roll it out with your bloody finger.
Poke me. You smacked the shit out of me.
That's all I got. I got a hammer, a crowbar,
What
and a
the
mace.
hell is this wingdings
I
bullshit?
can read this.
Oh, can you?
That looks like when you send an emoji to somebody that don't have it.
This
Who
says,
sent emojis to an Android phone?
this says the Sultanex is being held captive at Rob's Cakes and Bakes, and
Damn
they're
it.
feeding him bunches of pastries.
It's Bilbo Bob.
Bobkins.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I hoped for.
Do we understand this script?
For real, do I?
What languages do you read?
Goblin and Halfling
Where's
and
that list?
Common.
No.
Elven, Celestial, Dwarvish, Common.
No.
I think that's it.
List.
Is it our skills?
What?
There's a thing that says proficiencies in language. Draconic.
Proficiency.
No.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish.
Ability saves proficiency.
Common, Orc, Sylvan, and Telepathy.
Primordial.
No.
I got common, primordial.
I think Sahuagins, guys. You
Grab
encountered
it.
them before.
And I'm
But
like,
I don't.
can you read it?
She's like, let me see.
I don't know what the hell.
She said, how'd you get my grocery list?
Would it be, I guess it'd be Abyss. Violet's smart.
We do not know this.
I believe. It's
I
Abyss.
agree with Violet that it is probably Abyssal coming from the Sahuagins.
Oh wait, flip it up. Like, there you go. Can you read that?
Oh, No, I can't. I don't know that anyone here can read it.
Do we have any magical means of reading anything?
We go to maybe Magister Mysteries.
Wait, I've got a tattoo.
You can't read stuff. though.
We've all seen your tattoo, Cable.
You know you like it.
We could go visit.
I gotta read this tattoo.
Were you for real going somewhere with that, or are you just saying that? Like, I'm not being an ass. Like, I really want to know. Is your tattoo magical?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Does it let you read
We
weird?
could go to Nalu at the Magister Mysteries. Maybe she could help us.
Did you make this shit up, or did you actually find languages?
That is copied exactly what I typed out, and I used some weird font in the thing, so it's like the actual words just symbolic with whatever font that is.
What is this from again? He
From
wrote
the little Sahugan thing.
so.
Yeah, he mashed his hand so he could roll it out on the thing.
I'm trying to decode it.
That's right.
See, squares are E's, arrows are T's, these are O's.
What the heck made you
It's
think
not a good
that?
start.
Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
I'm dead!
They got me again.
I think it says, la la la, la la la, these nuts.
Got him.
See, the square
Wait,
has to
we
be
need to ask
D,
Myra.
H, T's, those have to be T's.
Myra. That's Myra. Look at
T?
Who's Myra?
it. Myra.
We
Like whoever
are
wrote that has
to
a
the
serious-
witching hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoever wrote that had a serious case of the ligma.
Oh, we brought it up.
Alright, yeah, we go
Here's
ask.
the problem, though. You
Something,
can't make a
something
cipher
to...
because obviously all these aren't the same.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do, because you wouldn't put a space up here.
Well, what, maybe use
What if that's the
different,
first letter?
multiple different fonts for different words.
I doubt he did. Did you? Is it all one font?
Those squares are letters, not spaces.
The squares are E's.
I know,
They're not E's.
but you can't.
You know a word is E.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's the-
dolphin speak.
That's the
4
point.
E's.
It doesn't really line up, though. Like, I don't know why it's like that. I wouldn't spend time trying to decode it if I were you.
Okay.
Like,
I vote.
as humans,
If we did.
I would. But just based on what it actually says versus what that looks like, it's not lining up very
Okay,
much.
Google.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Is the 1, 2, 3? Is the fourth word the?
No.
You don't know.
It's a 3-letter word. I want to decipher it. I've got a puzzle over here now. So the fourth, is it 4?
The fourth letter,
No,
the fourth word
I think it's the fourth word.
has 7 letters on this page. So, I don't know.
Okay, tell me this so I can find out what it's using for spaces. How many letters is the first word?
4.
See, that wouldn't make sense as a space, though.
So we need to go to Nalu
Yeah.
at the Master's Mysteries.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe she can help us.
Yep.
So y'all leave this loose. Make your way up to the Magister's Mysteries, the purple and orange building. You enter, and Nalu's sitting behind the desk. There's a few people in there kind of checking out some of the stuff.
Nalu. Sorry.
Ah! Welcome back!
Hello.
Or,
Is this not the library place?
welcome back.
This is the library place?
It's where that bookshelf is.
How good are you at reading languages? Do you have somebody that can help us read a language that we don't know?
No?
Okay.
I can check to see if there's a scroll, maybe like a language spell, something, descriptor, translator.
What's the tongues?
Let me go check and see. She goes in the back.
Nicola, is he the owner of Master's Mysteries?
Yep. She comes back. Let's see what she finds. Come on, Lou.
That makes sense.
she comes back in there and she's like, I don't know how good it'll do you, but it says,
Would it help if I told you what language I was looking for?
I don't know, this says translate language scroll.
Okay.
Do you happen to have a book
It's
on
5 gold.
Did,
That's cheap.
Did the wizard McGunn create the scroll?
I'm not
Have you heard
familiar
anything
with that
from-
arcane practice person.
Have you heard anything from Nikolai lately?
No, I'm beginning to get somewhat worried, but he's no longer in Loose Bolton. He must be moving in between.
So you have no way of communicating with him.
When he speaks to me, I can speak back, but if he doesn't speak to me, I can't reach him.
Do you know what kind of relationship you have with the Sultanics?
Good, as far as I know.
Would you consider them friends?
Oh, yes, very much so.
You may, if he messages you, you may want to let him know that the Sultanix is missing. Or Sultanix is missing. The High Executive is missing.
Missing?
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean,
And
missing?
Amanda's family.
Well, the wife and the twin children.
You can see why this is urgent.
They've not been seen leaving the gold key for a few days.
Ah, this is terrible news. Have the guards been alerted?
No, we're looking into this. We don't want to cause panic.
We don't know who.
This might be an inside job.
Huh.
We trust this, right?
For the most part.
They've made some friends while they've been here.
Oh, they
This
different
tattoo in the alley behind the store.
I'm gonna
And
say
he ain't got sick yet, so he's throwing it around.
Do you have any books on coralline or quailing crystals?
On what?
Quailing crystals?
See if she can recognize it.
That's how you say it, right? Quailing?
Yeah. I have no idea.
Coralline?
Corellin, the elven
Coralline,
god?
Yes, Coralline.
Sorry. Probably not. If I had to go to like a university or a temple or something.
Templedot does not have a temple, does it?
I would know a little bit about Corellan.
We'll roll a religion check.
Handy this, but do you know anything with Coralline or quailing crystals?
I mean, you can go ahead and roll his history check first. Or religion check, I'm sorry. How's religion an intelligent-based stat?
Should be wisdom.
And the same goes for nature.
Yeah.
It should be a wisdom-based
That's
stat.
Yeah, there's no reason I should have more religion check than you.
No, nature is intelligence. Anyway,
No stat.
Don't roll it, that's stupid.
6.
I mean, you know he's an elven god.
He's a god of the elves.
I kind of see that. You know right here where it says elven god. Yeah, I don't know anything with the crystals. I assume not with that roll, but.
Well,
I thought maybe they could be long distance tied to these little rocks. But I have no idea.
What are you doing, Craeloth?
what are we doing? Checking that map.
Golden Keep's the only thing we
Blood
do.
flakes. Get close to the gold.
Hey! You
Whaling crystals.
want to take a look at your magic
Think
map?
about
See if it gives us any clues?
They began.
That's the blood map.
No,
No,
she
I
found
haven't
a
know
magical map in the base.
You don't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's
I don't know shit.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes. There's so much going on, it's hard.
I mean, I guess that's.
I casted detect thoughts when you went looking to me.
I didn't make a wisdom check. I don't know.
You
I
failed.
don't know anything about quailing crystals. No. Okay.
Nobody's from that region.
Over here's
Use it. Does it have to be an arcane user, or does it matter?
Arcane user.
Okay, we don't have to do it then. Because I have to do what? Divine.
He's disposable.
Oh.
What's it say? What's it say? What's it say?
No wonder. No wonder it can make you shit out. Wait, I gotta get the. Come to the meeting spot below the docks. There we shall make exchange. Wait until the sun no shine, bring the trader teeth. We'll rip the blood. I told you teeth was in that bitch. I was like, teeth. I told you she just said it's teeth.
You're just like, oh shit, he might figure it out.
I was like, shit, I gotta really.
That was in the Oaken Spirits Dresser drawer?
Yes. No, this was in a drawer. Yeah, this was in a drawer.
So, how old is this? Is this me tonight?
I think it might just be more damning evidence. Maybe. I don't know. We can go there.
Hey,
What if Sultan?
you are the
What if Sultan
nature,
thinks
right?
it's there?
Yeah, what if that's what... Yeah, what if Sultan
This is right.
High
Familiar to
executive
you.
is the trade.
Does this writing look familiar to me?
What's this?
What's Sahuagin writing?
You can't even read it.
Sahuagin's wrote it.
This is a dialect.
It doesn't look familiar. I mean, it sounds like it's
talk.
It's
Hold on.
abyssal. So
Hold on.
Booty.
Ask him the question you just asked me about me being a pirate. Hearing this. Like what I recognize.
What do you recognize the tone in the
Dialect.
roll a history check.
Maybe just the way it says it, not what
Spot.
it says.
Hold on.
Somebody-
When I read it, I was in the thing of Calypso from Pirates of the
Yes,
Caribbean.
Calypso.
Oh, do you want to see the Jack the Sparrow?
It's a plus 0.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Just through like elimination. I mean, it's Sahuagin talk. It just based on like the wording, the sounds of the words. It's Sahuagin language, but you're not like.
Not a clue who wrote it, Jeremy.
Do you know what this? I'm gonna go that Calypso.
Callie.
This is Nalu.
Okay, so...
Nalu is just a very simple word. It's one of those, pod
She's one of those
characters
people
that
says-
you all are just.
Sure, I'll try and give you a tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, she's.
No, Lou, you're a level 20 wizard. We know it.
Oh, that's the one that tatted me up at the.
Yeah.
You got any more of those scrolls?
Wait,
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 more. Would you want them?
Yeah.
Nalu, would you like to?
He's got them marked 5 gold each, so 20 gold. She gives you 4 more.
Nalu, would you like to attempt to give me another
I'll
tab?
give it to you. I can't
I've
use
got one more arm over here.
You get some paper, it's me. You can
I
copy
mean-
it in your spellbook.
I want the Eldritch Claw tattoo. Dang gummit.
You
can
can
roll
copy
it,
it in your
you can
spellbook.
carry
It's a permanent spell from the spell card.
How'd we do that last time?
Yeah, we rolled.
That's a wizard thing, man. You gotta look that up. PHB.
What you guys doing?
I asked her to give me another tattoo.
About to come after hours.
Yeah, I walked right through it.
But we're leaving here soon.
Well,
Really?
I'm not going anywhere. I'll be
Who's
here.
Oh, I thought it was...
You'll have time to come back if not.
He's just wearing-
Maybe I can practice on others.
Oh,
Maybe it's just side business.
there you go.
He's still picking his shit up as he goes along.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. Is there anything else I can do?
So damn heavy.
I don't know why I'm heavy.
Can you bless us on our journey?
I have 3.5 pounds of
Oh, dear
shit.
Nalu. I know you have power.
Well, the powers invested in me from the magical shopkeeping and the gods.
Yes.
Move forward.
Wow. Thank you.
Do you feel enlightened?
Yeah, I felt like a tingle.
10
That
pounds
was
of
me.
Now I know why you like to tattoo so much.
Last time I bitch.
That's over a gallon.
It was
A gallon of milk weighs 8 pounds.
Listen to Lou on the rag last time. Oh,
That's over.
Because you was a bitch to me last time.
We're friends with
Not me.
Well, don't know you.
You're in our company.
I just asked, check it down bookshelf. What the hell if I know?
She's having a bad day.
That's
The helmet
just-
was 60 pounds.
Oh, well, that's probably it.
But it's in the bag of holding. I don't know why it still counts against my weight. That's all.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the keep, try some blood plates and see if that's.
Do you think we should start there?
I don't know. I mean,
Why don't we
We
go
can
where
use
the-
it for a minute.
Why don't
Have
we
a
go?
minute.
Why don't we go where the letter asked us to go and start from there?
The
that's
docks.
a better idea. Yeah.
But it's at night. What time is it?
About 3 p.m.
It's about 9 o'clock.
It's out there at 30.
If I had it, that's deep.
I bring the train or
Come to
keep
the meat
the
spot below the
blood.
docks. There we shall make exchange. Waits until the sun and ocean shine.
You said
Brings
nobody's
the
in the
trade,
house.
Teeth will rip the blood.
I'm just.
Time is
I didn't want to like. Hey,
Time
hey,
you said it
Jay.
About 3 p.m.
Are we just gonna wait until?
I mean, do you want to go down the docks and try the blood on the tracking map? See what happens?
Do you want to do it there or at?
I know what can kill some time, guys.
It's 3 p.m. So you guys
Me and
Yeah,
get
wait,
another
till
magic tattoo.
The sun no shine.
know.
So I'm going to offer our friend 200 gold. Close shop right now. And give me a tattoo while we wait until tonight.
Persuasion check.
It's good because my persuasion
If
is.
if this map leads to the Golden Keep, we're not gonna be able to get it. There's too many guards.
Okay.
So
16.
natural 20.
Oh, I had it 18, but I have a -2 persuasion.
Oh, I kind of felt
What?
bad because I kind of wanted it to happen. But
What if I offer you 300 gold?
Oh, considering I make a lot of gold to do this, just come back after hours. We'll have plenty of time.
I'll be busy after hours.
Well,
and
come
we
see me
need to-
before you leave.
We need to kill 7 hours here.
No,
That's
not
about-
really.
How many hours we need to kill?
None.
I thought we had to wait till night.
I said, do we want to? And he's like, all right, we're waiting until night.
The decision was made.
No, by you.
made the decision. Everybody else weighed in.
Did you all not remember casting vote for captain of the brew crew?
No.
Because that's me.
I thought we were in the Married Men.
No.
You're not even part of this.
He's. Never mind. Keep my shit.
And his
Never
feelings
mind.
are hurt.
Everyone.
So we want to go and try and track the blood
Yeah.
at the docks.
I don't know.
just
What do you
sitting
think?
for
Where are the docks?
Just like this.
I don't know. I have no idea whose blood it could be.
Like if it shows the map of where
It's a
they're
lot
at,
of blood. It's a
Did you
whole
have
page's
all the-
worth
It'll
of blood.
be pretty obvious if it's a keep, so, right? Does it show where
It
they're at? or
I have
is
a
it-
mile.
Okay. So what if we get like in between?
Is
How-
the dock within a mile of the
Remember, the
keep?
city's about 5 miles
The way it reads.
radius
The way it
or
reads.
diameter.
Like, I have notes on
I don't know how.
If they're not within that mile
No.
when we use the blood, it won't show anything.
The way it reads is it uses the map as a center point of where the person is. It goes from a mile out.
this. No, you have the map is used as the center point,
Map's
and you
the
have
center
a mile from the map.
Oh.
So what if we go?
Well, there's a mile radius, so that
Can
means
you
I
use
have
the map?
technically
2
2
miles.
miles.
Can you use the map more than once?
Yeah.
Can. The
We
more
need
times
more
you use
blood,
it,
though.
gotta take a chance. Roll.
So-
It takes a chance to be destroyed.
The docks are at the build step, and the golden keep, is on the golden step.
I think he's at the Golden Keep because this letter was found.
But we
on
don't
the
know. We have no idea whose blood this is.
Basically, each step's a mile.
This could be somebody that got a paper cut, right? This note out to go to the store.
Whoever, if that's true, whoever wrote this is a real prick.
I mean, I agree.
This has got to be important.
So if we're in the trade step right now, right?
Yes. What if we go?
If I use it right now, I'll get both.
Oh, okay.
Or
There was
go
a
like
lot
in
of-
between the trade step and the common step.
There
How
was
long does
a,
it last?
A minute.
there was a lot of blood.
Well, at least have a direction.
In the same area, we found a communication device that uses blood.
But the whole page was just smeared in blood. There wasn't any characters.
Right. Well, maybe they were trying to cut themselves to use a communication device to somebody else.
I know. They
So
probably
maybe if it was
were.
near the docks, I mean, if they're using blood, there was a page of blood. Tell them we're meeting with the docks. I mean, there's a good chance they're near the docks. or at least bring him to the docks.
Well,
maybe
this
he's,
leads
maybe
me to think
he's
that the blood we have is Briggs' blood. Not Briggs, Borg. Borg's blood. Because he was trying to decipher it to figure out where it needs to be.
maybe the Sultanix is the trade.
That's kind of my thinking.
Yeah, so, but, I mean, I'm sure Borg knows where Sultanix is.
Do you have any idea who Borg is? Do we, like, know
Borg
who he
LeBlanc.
is?
I know his name.
Have we seen him or anything?
I don't know.
No, I don't believe so.
Everyone's like, you don't think you have.
We've been assimilated by the Borg.
What is it they say on Doctor Who?
Oh, that's the Daleks.
Yeah.
Screw it, I'm using it.
Exterminate.
Yeah.
No, I'll make a decision.
You basically pour water and get as much of the bloody solution as you can on there. Oh man.
10 rounds.
See, that's why you don't eat them.
We're grown adults.
Get in, just hit me. Like a cartoon when Jerry smells cheese. Like,
Like you inhaled all of it. All the green smoke.
It's like when you put an apple on the windowsill and they're floating towards it.
Alright. Anyway. Put the drop of blood on the map. It populates. Map's the center point.
are we still at the
Where I'm
mystery?
standing, like I'm the center point, pretty much.
You can see how, just based on how it breaks apart, you can kind of tell, okay, I'm on the trade step.
Mm-hmm.
It populates the build step, and
Mhm.
it populates the ocean. Above you, it populates the common,
And
and then it populates the gold. Whoever's drop of blood this is, populates in the gold.
That's what gold people. We'll hate. We can't even move. It's
I mean,
horrible.
we've not been there since all this has went down.
I mean, I can get in, but I can't.
Could I get in with my
Check in,
background?
but you can't check out.
Could we not?
The far
Could Callie
top of the
not
background?
get us a audience with?
Good try.
Was
Not
that not
guaranteed.
mentioned at one point?
She gives audience to the Sultanix.
Yeah.
The Sultanix, I thought.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Guys, I think
Yeah,
we
but
have an
other
inn.
people
Gold
don't know
Keep's
that.
like the castle, right?
Mm.
I think we have an inn. You're
ambassador.
ambassador. I'm from a faraway land. I think we can get in with that if you do the talking.
This is true, but
I have-
Borg also hired to have us killed before. So
I ain't
You all
scared
been
no
to the
board.
gold step once before.
What happened there?
On the
Not
way.
here?
is that where
He
we
was.
fought?
No. We
Is that where
were.
we-
Yeah,
is that
us
where we
three.
fought?
were.
How much of the gold step is the gold keep? Like, is there more there than just the keep?
It's like where the
There's all
nobles and
kinds of
stuff
noble
live.
mansions, and
We go
courtyards, gardens.
So wait,
we
should I
just
try
know
to
it's
go
gold
in
step.
by
We know
myself?
more distinct than that.
I mean, the blip of blood, all like when you pour it onto the page, and like the blood kind of swirls around, then it slightly outlines the area, and then the rest remaining bit of the blood focuses on one area, and it sucks right into where you would presume, just based on where you've been, the gold keep.
Does the board know me?
You don't know.
Because I spent that whole adventure underwater.
You were on land before. Seemingly, one person made sure that the troops on the dock saw his face. He said, "Hi!"
When did this happen?
When we were breaking into the harbor master's house, and then we were trying to walk away, and there's people
Oh,
coming.
yeah. The cult episode. Yeah.
Robert's like, "Yeah." damn
While
it."
we're in natural mysteries, can I buy 10 gold pieces worth of herbs or incense? Or
She doesn't have that. She doesn't have components.
Can I go find a shop?
You can.
I want to do that.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright, see it.
So, the gold keep. Do we want to talk to Callie first?
I don't know if
I thought we should have just stayed in her little joint. to do all
Yeah,
this.
I mean,
The reason why she doesn't have it is because there's no form of weapons or any sort of stuff can be sold in Manola under their city ordinance. That's why there's no
spell
weapon,
component?
even spell component.
Oh yeah, that's why I was trying to get a spear.
It's not a shit component for a weapon.
Doesn't matter. That's the rules.
It's not sell smell goods.
Rules are rules.
Is this the?
The
is
city's
this
been through the
magic-
ringer. Y'all haven't totally understood everything yet, but you're not.
I'd like to go to a perfume shop or a finely smelling shop.
What happened?
Things that smell very good.
Jeremy, are you okay?
So you head downtown square.
I'm looking for incense.
Okay. General store.
Are we back with
Not
the
the
magic lady?
No.
You all never left, right?
Okay.
Masters.
I walked outside to use the map.
Okay, so you walked outside.
So I turned it
I
over.
probably didn't. I don't do this
500.
bloodstained
500
piece of paper.
this time.
ask Callie if she knows
Why
how
not?
Because she's busy doing her job.
700 gold, and that's my highest offer. Close up shop, give me a magic tattoo.
500 gold and I'll do it later.
700, I do it now.
Leave.
I'm gonna forget, Evan.
I'll make a note.
That's your fault, not his.
I know. That's why I keep upping my price.
What we doing?
Should we go see Callie and ask if she knows the way into the gold keep? Obviously, we're gonna have to infiltrate it.
I'm trying to
Oh,
do you a
wait,
DM
wait, wait.
favor. Because you have to attune to tattoos. And if you get another one, there'll be 2 of your slots gone.
Okay, I don't really carry weapons or anything.
Yeah, but you might find some cool stuff later. It'd be hard to unattune from a tattoo.
Bro, we
No,
can't,
no,
we can't even get
no,
incense. We can
it's
get no
literally
cool
because
weapons.
you just hold a needle to it and it pulls it out.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Huh.
Should we go see Callie?
Sure.
Why don't we try to get into the gold keep first? Like,
She has-
Maybe she knows a way. That's what we're gonna ask her.
I meant just like legally. Just say, hey,
That would be legal.
What, we have to go for a reason.
Roll a
Yeah,
history check.
Borg is in charge, and Borg is trying to kill us.
Well,
Well, hire
the government, Ursula's in charge, but they're in bed together, literally.
History.
I wrote that in my notes. Too.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Ursula.
can't I spell?
Giving Ursula's revenge.
16.
Just when you first got to town, you remember Duma talking about the old way, about how it is very segregated between nobles and common people. And since Sultan X took into office, the Gold Keep welcomes nobles or common people as long as they're presenting a legitimate issue.
The legitimate issue being.
Back when Sultan X was in charge.
He still is. He just missed.
You don't know.
It's been a hostile takeover.
Let's just go to the dang keep.
Alright.
I'm in a general store.
I'm going to keep.
Yeah, we'll meet you at the keep.
Alright.
Take my bugbear.
General store looking for some incense, you find some. You buy 10 gold worth, you got it. Minus 10 gold. That part's done, you'll catch my money. Alright, so you guys get to the Gold Keep. As you enter into the Gold Step, some of the nobles and ladies, lords and ladies kind of walk around and give you a wild eye like they always do. Any kind of adventurers or common people. You pass the the Mason mansion, I think, or Estrian, wherever the wedding is. I can't remember which lord or lady's mansion it's at.
Her name was Astracia for all that.
Obstetrician.
I forgot which.
Tiberius.
Lord Mason Tiberius.
Does it say whose place it's at? Tiberius, yeah.
To the beautiful gold.
In the golden.
You're about to
Beautiful
to
gold.
the beautiful gold.
That's a notice to
Okay.
know how-
So as you guys walk, there's a main garden in the Golden that has plants and stuff from all over Manola, from the Manola jungle, from the Frosty Peaks, the Gully Meadows, and Forbolgia. It's got just plants from all over the place to have like a worldly appeal to it. And you see that it's being decorated and stuff like that in preparation for the wedding.
I just got a really evil idea.
pretty tapped on spells right now.
Well, we'll hire somebody. Maybe think about it later. We got 2 days. See how this goes.
You walk past various mansions. You notice that the Sentinel Guard is heavier on this step than the lower ones, than the lower steps. Eventually, you arrive to the Gold Keep, shimmering gold glory, heavily guarded. There is, several people milling about inside, outside, cleaning. Whether it's guards doing their patrols, servants. Look, you don't see anything abnormal. What you guys think?
I just try to walk on him.
I walk in like I'm supposed to be.
Keep walking.
I mean, as y'all walk up, the guards kind of slide over. How can we help you?
I look like shit still, right? So, I'm just here to clean.
You do not look like a servant.
I've been through it lately. We've been cleaning the nasty dungeons.
Is he on the list? What's your name?
Can you read mine still?
I think he's gonna do it once a day. I'm not talking. You're talking. You the one that decided to talk.
Man, this is real fun.
Wait. Does he stop talking to the guards?
My name is Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. Is he stopped talking to the guards as we walked up? How big is this doorway?
Not.
I just keep walking like I'm just supposed to be in there.
Guard steps over in front of you and says, "Hold, please."
Excuse me.
No.
I
Hold,
thought
please.
that would work. Excuse me. Oh.
Since it took you 40 minutes to answer your name, I don't see a Jeremy on the list anyway. I need to ask you to leave.
I thought the Golden Keep was open to everybody.
It is, but you're claiming to be a servant, so you've lied. You're not on the list.
I've had a bad day. I just forgot.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. He's a little simple.
I just start crying.
It's okay, Jerry. I'm Ambassador Craeloth Tala-Rane of Forbolgia. This is my servant. These are my assistants. We have to request an audience with the Sultanix, with Sultanix, the High Executor. We have a meeting with him.
Tell the dumb one to shut his mouth.
Yeah, I'm so.
Tell the muscle
He'll be
to quit being an
Yeah,
asshole.
sorry, it's my bouncer. He's my bodyguard.
Persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
My apologies, Ambassador. Please enter.
Thank you. Sorry for the trouble.
I'm glad that worked because I was going to smack that guard upside the head.
God, that's
Tell
a
it.
bad idea.
I'm a traveler from a faraway land.
You'd have been locked up with Cat Malfi.
With who?
Oh, Cat Malfi. That's where you be.
Who's Cat Malfi?
Captain Alfie.
Oh.
Who's Cat Alfie?
I was confused. I thought you were talking about the cat person we tried to get earlier.
No.
That's not a cat person.
That was Malpo.
It's Cat Malpo. Not Cat Malpo.
That's Colt's half sister. Half horse, half cat.
Oh.
Okay.
We don't know where Sultanix usually saw people.
Y'all
Where
know
he
I'm
would
like,
be, where his office.
You all have never been in the Gold Keep.
I'm asked for directions.
But as you enter, I'll tell you what it's.
Okay.
As you enter, it's kind of like a courtroom, kind of, sort of. There's like several rows of, elongated couches or pews or whatever that sit there, and then the front couple, there's like a couple different podiums and like a railing with like the spindles, and then up like on a higher up.
I did ask about pews.
Pew pew.
I didn't even hear that.
I didn't realize I said it. On a risen, kind of, like, I forget what you call it.
Dais?
Yeah, like it's
Like a
up
platform?
higher than the rest, a platform, a stage or whatever. And then there's a throne with a kind of table that has various documents and different things on it. And it's empty. I mean, the courtroom's empty. That's the bottom floor. There's two sets of stairs that go up, and one looks like it goes to the upstairs left side, upstairs right side. And then there's also a lower right room and a lower left room.
Are we being escorted?
Not being escorted directly, but there's guards at every corner, every post. As you look to the left, kind of looks like a kitchen area. It's It's opened. You see various tables with meats and vegetables and all sorts of things, and then on the right looks like a banquet area where there's tables, chairs, glasses of or barrels of wine and whiskey and different things.
Did the map give us any indication where in the keep?
Big old splotch right on the goal.
It said, your description said it shows us where it's at.
In the golden keep. In the gold keep.
I'm just saying the way it read. Man,
Okay,
Just for familiarity,
I mean,
I'm
the
like,
dot on the map would be spot on. But
2 miles away.
I'm like a husky 23-year-old, but my clothes I've had on since I was like 15. So, just so you know what I look like.
Tell the servants.
what do
Keep
we
your
do?
mouth shut. Lord have mercy.
Oh,
I got
dude.
6 charisma. I could have done better than that.
What's your name?
Let me think. I can't remember.
Jeremy. Jeremy.
My name is
I'm Jeremy.
What's your name?
I mean, you could have said, I didn't hear you, or, sorry, what was that? Or you were just like, the guards sit down like, damn. What do you do?
We need to request an audience with the high executive.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to just a soldier. Excuse me, sir. Would you direct us to the high executor or his office, or where he may be? We need to request an audience.
He's not in. He's not well. He's out of the office. In fact, he hasn't been here for several days.
Several days.
Any
Yeah.
idea where he went?
He said he was. Were you all here for the attacks?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty close.
I didn't know, Ambassador, how long your stay was here when you arrived. But, yeah, he went to investigate those, and ever since that morning, he's never returned.
Never returned from that. Never came back to the gold. Is this where he stays, or does he have a house on the gold step?
Not him and his family. They stay up there on the right in their quarters.
Have you seen his family?
His wife and the twin children went out to find him after he didn't return from that morning, and we haven't seen them since.
Is this?
And
Sir.
nobody's out looking for him?
It's not uncommon for Sultanix and his family to go and not return for several days. They would go on vacations or excursions or ambassador trips.
And wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
So
he,
nobody knows where he is.
not of my rank.
You
Who
say-
would know?
I would
Inside check.
I would imagine Ursula.
Inside that shit.
Inside check roll.
I think my inside check.
I would imagine Ursula would know. They don't want to spread that word around because you're most susceptible to danger on the roads than you would be in your keep.
Someone still should know.
I like shit. Fine.
Hard to read.
You have negative business.
Well,
I'm smart, not wise.
should we talk to the governor or
No.
something? I don't think that's probably a good idea.
Well, walk away from the water. Thank you for your time.
No worries. Is there anything I can get you all? Anything else, or you want to have a formal letter of complaint or issue or anything like that you need to present to the court?
What's that guy's
Yeah,
name?
you don't know where the high executive is.
Ask him about Bird.
Walk away.
Or
Do you happen to have any papers?
He's like, wait. Are you saying you think he's missing?
well, that's what
Well,
it sounds
obviously. I mean,
like. There was an attack. He goes to investigate. He's gone. His family goes to look for him.
they're gone.
They gone.
Nobody knows where he is.
If he was on a trip,
Why hasn't this been reported to the guards sooner?
You just told us
Do you
the
all wanna
same
talk to
information.
You're a guard.
You're a guard and you know the information.
We didn't think he was missing.
He's
Normally he's
missing.
just going on trips.
He's missing.
Who goes to look?
Oh, this is
We're the
bad.
hooligans.
Oh,
And
he just scurries off. He's like, and you see him over there. He's like, we need to make a complaint. He's like talking to all kinds of other guards.
Can I sneak in? so panicking.
You're in.
Where you gonna go? We're already
We're in
there.
the key.
I thought we were trying to get through the door still.
No, we
I
just
thought we
found
were still
somebody to
talking to
talk
those
to.
same guards.
That
Yeah.
phone don't tell you where you are, does it? No. You all made it through, and you all were talking to a guard who was kind of near the courtroom area.
Well, I asked him, I said, if we can't speak to the High Inquisitor, can we speak?
Executor.
What's that? Is that Star Wars?
Yeah.
Dragon Age.
Yeah.
I would like to speak to Bert, please.
Board.
Board, please.
Board the harbor master?
Yes.
He's not here. I
Where
would
is he?
imagine he's at the harbor master's house at the docks.
He's not. That's the house we lived in. Yeah, I was here when we did that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't mean.
Wait. Did
Yeah.
you say
No.
Is the governor here?
the governor, Ursula?
She's in the.
I would assume she's in the silver nest in the spear, maybe.
That's where you talked to her before.
Does someone have to start calling these
What's the
things
silver
normal
nest
names
again?
so I can keep
That's
up?
the first step.
Since
The
They're-
stammering, ruling
The spear
governor
step, golden step, common step, trade step, build step.
since nobody's here, who's running the town?
Yeah, who's in charge?
The Council of Nobles that Sultan X handpicked when he was elected.
And you'd like an audience.
I can run them up, but I can't guarantee how soon it would
Do
be.
you know who all that is?
Is it
Yeah,
Star and Goldenrod?
It's on my computer.
Goldenrod. Goldenrod.
No, Goldenrod was not handpicked. He's a politician, but he was not part of the
What
council.
about Evander?
No.
See me.
Think about it. Sultan X is not going to pick
I was just making
Borg
sure.
loyalists.
I was just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah, I want to see what this guard said. Like maybe they did pick a new council. I'm not saying.
Honestly, I have it somewhere, but I don't have the notes on it. It's nothing that's going to.
No sinister undertones here.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything to
That's
what you guys are trying to
So
do.
since you're unprepared, I demand a meeting with the council.
That will happen January 8th. I could look it up. It'd take
No,
me
I
a
that's
can
second.
okay.
aggravate you at that point.
Or I can just pull it out my butt and then rechange their names later.
You've got,
You've
you've got
See,
Jeremy.
Coca-Cola, Mountain Pew,
Mountain Pew Pew.
Sepsi.
That's where I was going. Sepsi.
Okay, well, I'll get away from any guards or anything. Thank you. And then I'll be like, I know somebody's here with that blood. Should we check like dungeons or something?
Yeah, can we see any other doorways?
There's two on the bottom. There's a set of stairs that go up, and it looks like there's two rooms on top. But the ones on the bottom, you all can kind of see in. It's not like doors, just like an arch kind of way. One looks like the kitchen, where a lot of food is separated. The other side's like a banquet area. There's big, long tables.
Is there anybody in the kitchen?
Just some cooks and
I stepped
cleaners.
into the kitchen.
I want to step into the banquet area and see if I can find anybody that has anything to do with the wedding. Just out of curiosity.
With the wedding?
Hand me the axe.
So we're gonna try and see if we can get to the dungeon. You got any ideas? To get in there?
Hold on, let me question the kitchen people first.
Yeah. Okay.
I just need something to
You
fill.
got an idea?
I'm gonna go to another guard.
Okay, one at a time. You're in the kitchen.
I asked them if there's anything fishy going on.
You mean like yesterday's catch fishy, or you want
me
like
this time.
clam fishy?
No, I mean,
It wasn't me neither. I just got a whiff of it.
I don't even smell
I
it.
don't either. Just keep going.
Anything fishy with like the guards or people Borg. Is that his name, Borg?
I hadn't seen Borg in a while. Once Sultaness got elected, he kind of quit coming to the Gold Keep. As for,
Have any new people been coming around here in the last few days?
looks like some of the guards have changed faces, but it's not uncommon.
Give them a wink, flip them a gold, head on.
Much appreciated, sir.
Next time I come back, I'll have more info for them because I give them money. So
You
I turn around and
go
walk
into the
back
banquet area.
I just want to see if anybody's like setting up for this wedding.
Roll a perception check.
Can I investigate if people are setting up for this
What we're gonna do is go feel people, or you hear people. Perceptions, look, investigates, feel.
No, I like to think that he walks in and there's people setting up for a wedding, and you just go, "Huh, looks like you're setting up for a wedding."
Looks like they are not preparing for anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna holler out, "When's the wedding?"
Send it over and Fred will knock it over.
What wedding?
Honesty or white wedding.
Of Lydia von Estrin.
Well, that ain't here.
It says golden.
Yeah, the step. You're on the golden step. It's a mile wide.
Oh, shit. Sorry for your time.
Get some clothes that fit.
Looks like you're wearing some some husky 15-year-old boy's clothes. I thought this was the style in this town. Maple. This is not Maple Dock attire.
No.
Apologies, sir.
Accepted. Leave, please. Dirtying up the room.
Shit,
Alright, you go
Dude
to
is
the...
cracking me up. Like, he said, like, is that the style in this town? That's funny as hell.
You go to the guard.
Yeah, okay.
I'm there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me,
That's not a
sir.
bad thing.
Me and my associate here, we're with Prisoner Outreach. We're looking to...
Is this a different guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the same one.
No, it's a different guard.
On all
I
things.
know it's been about 2.5 minutes.
I'm unaware of this society.
It's like a work camp thing, but we don't like to call it a work camp. But
Forgiven.
Easy.
It's a bugbear thing. He's
yeah,
coming to check
sorry.
and see if any of his people might be here.
Yeah, when I say outreach, that didn't translate correctly. I'm sorry. We're looking for someone.
Who are you looking for?
It's a bugbear,
What's his name?
Jeremy,
Jeremy.
the bugbear.
He also goes by GJ.
Okay.
That's actually a person.
Do you mind if we go down and just look through the prisoners?
Well, there's no prisoners here.
Where are they kept at? Silver Nest?
The Silver Nest and the Lockhead.
My information has been terrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like your agency is not doing well.
Yeah, well, the Bugbear Nation's all in hell.
Have you heard about Satonia and the Westward Isles?
Yeah.
I hate that for, the group trying to be civilized.
That's what I was trying to find.
I long for battle. Maybe Matthias will decide to help out. He'll send some platoons. I don't know.
So far, his response has been nothing. So I will get to.
Now, if you told Ursula, she probably didn't tell him.
Yeah, I don't know where to contact him.
Go to Stammerin. Tell him yourself.
I'm working on that.
You're an ambassador?
Yeah, I can't. Well, they won't let me buy armor. They won't let me leave.
That's just Maple Docks. It's not that way everywhere in Stammerin.
Or can we?
The docks are closed because of the Sahugan attack.
We not just walk out.
Yeah, on the road, we're going to travel by foot.
I don't
You
know
got
this.
big
It's a
old feet.
long way to
Yeah.
Stammerin.
I don't know this.
Got bugbear feet.
Yeah.
Why does Borg want the ship so bad? Like, why is he even trying to get it to run?
He doesn't. It's not that.
All right, well, thank
Sorry, I couldn't be more help.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
All right, we're going to have to walk away.
Oh, well.
I don't know what to do.
Excuse me, guard person. Same one he was talking to.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a bugbear. Can you point me toward the dungeons?
Silver Nest Step. They won't let you in, but you can go.
Thank you.
Well,
There you go. That's all you had to do, Mr.
Something's
Outreach.
here, but we can't
Someone's here.
do anything about it.
We don't
So,
know who or where.
I guess we're done.
I think it's time to go to the docks.
Yeah. Go wait for the nighttime
Why
dock.
don't we go to the Silver Step?
We're not going to be able to get in there.
Talk
It's
to
the
more people.
silver nest.
I thought you said step.
Silver Nest on the Spear Step.
Is that towards the docks or is that the other way?
Opposite way.
Opposite.
Never mind, then we don't have to go there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think anything else to do here. We did what we could. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll look at that because that's 2 weeks. We got 2 days for that. But that's probably what's going to happen now. We're getting nowhere with anything else.
Somebody's here.
It's midday. It's been a while since, we'll say, you all have slept. You're kind of in a time gap. You all have reached the milestone to be level 4.
Yeah.
You all,
We're
we're going to say that took some time. You all were ready because you had time to, unless there was something you wanted to do in between.
You know what I want to do, but you keep telling me no.
No.
Now, I mean, just gotta wait for the nighttime dog meeting, I guess. I can't think of anything, do you? I mean, we can check and see if our clothes are ready. I don't know when that was supposed to be.
They're ready.
We have the same
We'll go grab
HP.
those. Well,
You go down to the Tybalt's finest formal wear.
While he's going there, I'm just going to go back to the upper jail.
And you're allowed. I mean, you pick up your nice
I'm gonna
stuff.
for old
Get some.
I go back to
boys
see.
Husky over here.
How much did yours cost? Like 200 gold or something?
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't think I wrote it down. Where do you think?
Yeah, we'll say 200 gold for you. Bugbear size will be 100 gold for clothes for Newt.
I go back to the magic girl and ask her for a tattoo. 700 gold.
I done told you.
I'll find me another tattoo artist.
Well, good. Go find somebody who does it for a
will know
living.
how to do it. Instead of you trying to learn a new skill and getting paid handsomely for it.
Well,
Good day, ma'am.
good day.
I said good day.
Good.
I'm going back to the upper jail. I want to pull out that magic map
Okay.
and look at it. In my own room.
Secrets.
When you open the map,
Oh, hell.
it kind of opens and it makes a small jingle. It says, "Hello, I am Writer. How may I assist you today?"
Dude, what?
This is Doty?
And instead of the map, or the
Right, like R, like W-R-I-T-E-R.
yeah, Writer. And instead of the book being loose, like an old sailor manual or something like that, the book's form shapes to where it looks like a temple book that that would have been in Ray's temple that you would have grown up with to kind of match you. It changes and it's got, like that kind of reddish maroon cover with gold stuff, and it matches well to your robes and your stuff.
Ryder, what do you do?
I am an atlas. I absorb and retain maps that I do not already contain. If you find a map, I will consume it. Place it on one of my blank pages and leave it for 24 hours, and I will copy the map and never lose it.
Do you have any maps currently stored?
Yes, what would you look for?
Do you have anything associated with sultanates?
Most requests are not of people. They are the location of a shop, castle, stronghold, structure, etc. As long as it has been loaded within the atlas, I will give a small description. Depending on the value of a D100 roll, will determine how much I know. It's Borg's Atlas in the D&D Beyond.
What? Dude, I'm getting all the bullshit. I mean, that's kind of my specialty. Anyway.
Also, Rider may be able to be upgraded provided the proper research is done and these certain elements of enchantment are added. The Atlas may be able to absorb and retain more than just maps. Rider's abilities are almost endless as with any AI. But beware, overloading or giving Rider too much power could bring dire consequences. Within Manola, search for upgrades called modules. Install them with the use of a technologist or a technology station to upgrade.
New what?
Well, hell.
I got Siri.
Alexa, play ball.
Ryder,
I cannot be renamed. Yes, Violet.
Can you show me a map of? Hold on.
Do not be alarmed, but when you open me and look upon me, I become a part of you. I will know your name and some of your thoughts.
That's cool. Can you show me a map of the Gold Keep?
Yes. As you're holding the book, the pages to a part opens, and you have the inner workings of the Gold Keep. What are you looking for?
I want to see if there's like any like secretly marked rooms, hidden rooms, extra
The bottom
spaces
floor
on the map.
is what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
The upper floor, the upper left room, looks like bed chambers. You see a couple bedrooms, what you would assume is Sultanis's bedroom. You know, there's like a small bathing part and all. Just no secret chambers. No, I mean, there's closets, but nothing out of the ordinary. On the other side, the right-handed room was an office with a desk and bookshelves and stuff like that. But no secret rooms or anything.
Okay.
I've just been waiting for somebody to open it.
I didn't know what it was.
Right there.
You said places, like names of shops.
Did
like
you find
names
it in
of
there?
buildings?
Did I
Yeah.
put that in there?
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you said that earlier.
Shop, castles, strongholds, structures, statues, things that are outside in a city.
So he's got the Marauder's map.
He's got the tom tom. The Rick Rider. He's got the pew pew.
Hey, pew
Had to put logic
Turn left now.
where he can't be renamed.
Manola.
I just put something into where he
Yeah.
can't be
You
renamed
already
because that would be
suspected
bad.
that, didn't
Yeah,
you?
oh yeah. I thought that through.
Hey, bitch.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Tell me where it is.
Because I have to answer that.
Hey, yo, bitch, where the head at?
Hey, bitch.
What
a hood, what a hood.
Where my dogs at?
Okay, well, that kind of changes things. Not really, but.
We got mental stuff.
So we're just gonna wait around till.
That's all I got.
We meet back up. We all met back up.
Yeah, we're at the hotel thing, ain't we?
You're jail, I assume you all.
Unless you want to go talk to Callie
Well,
again.
during
That's what
this-
she knows way into the Gold Key.
During this chill out
Secret
time,
areas or something.
during this chill out time, I ritual cast and find familiar. Takes like an hour.
Okay.
I assume we were there. For
You
an
burn yourself to find him and get him back.
He's.
Describe how it happens.
I burn the incense. I take out my little pages and I like scribble the words "hoggy" on the table, and he goes, "Oh!" and he's on my shoulder.
His name's Hogbert, but he just goes by Hog.
That's his full name.
So right now
Hogbert.
he just
Hogbert
sitting
Bond
his big fat ass on my
Swords and
shoulder.
Humbly comes over to y'all's table.
Snouts.
Welcome to the best tavern
He's
in Maple Dog. This side, well, probably in Stamford itself. Thank you all for that. That's how. Been packed since. Look around this place. It's
Yeah.
full.
I'm
Congratulations.
glad we could help.
Free round for the gentleman and lady here. Sarai comes out. She throws some mugs around. Up, we need wine. I have wine now, Violet.
Oh,
And they
wow.
get you a
Moving
goblet.
a little up
Sets
in
it
the world.
Only for you.
Wow.
How is it?
It's alright. It's some of the best you've ever had.
It's wine.
It's wine. It's not ale.
It'll make a piss.
So where do your adventures take you next?
Right, I just had my, I just thought my glass
Yeah.
Do
over.
you think it could be helpful to look at the Harbor Master's house in your map book? See if there's like an underground thing there.
What map book?
We don't know anything about that book. No.
No.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I was in my
I
room.
didn't see your map. What map book?
So,
Hey guys, check this out.
can you rename it?
No.
Damn.
What's
Are you really
its
showing
name?
us? Or
Ryder?
are you really
Ryder?
sure?
Yeah.
Is Violet really showing us? Or
Yeah, I'll pull it out.
Do you think you could see if it has maps of like secret entrances to the Gold Keep?
I looked up the Gold Keep.
Oh.
What about that was my first?
I can hear you, Craeloth.
What about the harbor master's house?
I know it's kind of weird to get used to it.
I don't like
Newt Peregrine, I can hear you also.
Well, thank you. You have a mighty lovely voice.
that. I thought your name was Newt. No name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Newt No Name.
Oh, it's okay.
Would you
People
like
get
to go
mixed
by
up
Newt
all the
No
time. People get mixed up all the time.
Oh, we can change his name. We can't change your name.
Ryder cannot be renamed.
Do you think it might
Can
be
you show
a good
me
idea-
the harbor master's house?
Yes, hold please.
I tell her, I tell that thing. Yeah, Jeremy said the same thing.
What's up, motherfuckers? This door. Here's one way out.
Aldonis, I heard your name. Oh, sorry. Do you go by something else?
Yeah, it's Kate.
Oh, Cables.
Countdown.
You son of a bitch!
The pages flip. And it stops. Harbor's Master's house.
Mhm.
There's an upper level.
He just said out down the trip.
Aldonis. Yeah. No, it's not Aldonis. It's Alonzo.
I'm about to say, you heard me, you son of a bitch.
I'm getting your thing mixed. Alonzo.
I was
Alonzo.
like, yeah, twisty ass.
I do have you all entwined more than you'd ever imagine, but nothing.
I was like, yeah, bad.
Flips to the page, and you see the floor that you all broke into.
Mm-hmm.
But to the side, in the very back, underneath some you can't really tell from the map picture, but clearly there's something there. There's like a tunnel that winds down, and then it goes off the map, off the page. I don't know where that tunnel goes, but I know that it exists.
Does this look like blueprints, or is it like detailed?
It's not like, it doesn't tell you how many feet and stuff like that. I mean, it's just,
I mean, like, does it show like what's in the room, or is it just?
no, it's just a layout.
Okay, secret tunnel.
Yeah, I guess more like blueprints would need. It's just.
Do you have any pictures of the sewers? Any maps of the sewers?
I do not have them all, but I can get some.
I was just wondering if there's any. It looks like it connects to that tunnel.
Flips through pages. I do not show any that connect to that tunnel.
Which direction, like north, south, east, west, does that tunnel lead?
Southwest.
Like out to the ocean.
Sort of.
Well,
Okay,
we might have a lead.
yeah. Breaking the harbor master's house again. After we just broke on the boat earlier today.
This will be fun.
We need that naked bugbear again.
So right. Thank you, Ryder.
Goodbye.
Alright. Well, what do we want to do? I feel like that tunnel's important. And also the meeting's important.
Isn't the harbor's master's house at the dock?
Yeah.
And aren't we having a meeting at the dock?
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
3.
Getting close to night time. We did stop cap
Oh, yeah.
for you all to level up. I'd say about 9.
What the heck happened? I don't even drink and I've lost
You
time.
all were lifted. You all were sky sharded for 6 hours. And then you level up, and then you come back down. Nighttime.
Well,
What do you think? I kind of think that the meeting with the Sahugans is already passed. I think that's an old note.
maybe we go scope it out and just see if we see anything. If not, we go.
Do you think that that tunnel may lead to the meeting point?
Ooh.
So, what did it say under the docks?
Wasn't Borg's house empty the last time we went?
Come to the meeting spot below the docks. Does that mean like just on the surface under the docks, or does that mean the tunnel?
That's why I don't know.
Maybe that means a tunnel.
I say
thought
we
we
go to the
break in
tunnel.
and check the tunnel.
What if he's holding Sultanix there?
Yeah, if he's got Sultanix, he's not going to do underneath open sky. He's going to go in a secret tunnel. It might lead to some cave right off the coast of the ocean or something. That's what Sabukin's taking.
On the way there, I want to try to grab like 3 rocks. Just in case.
That are about a pound.
Yeah. Skip rocks across somebody's head.
The fool's forehead. So, Docs, Harbor Masters.
Yes.
Breaking in again.
I would like to say during our little downtime, I went and purchased some thieves' tools.
Okay. I don't know how much they cost. Just have to leave it to.
I'll look and see what they are when
Okay, so when we get down to the docks, is it like more guarded since it's nighttime?
Guards heavily.
And the Harbor Master House like right there. Well,
Actually, the Harbor Master's house has the most guards around it tonight.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, how many guards we talking?
Probably in the 50s.
Is that all? This sounds like an unfair fight.
49 for you, 1 for us. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Can we not just sneak by? I've got a question.
Teleport.
Am I 30 foot from the Harbor Master's roof? From where we're at?
Not from where you
We're
currently
in
are.
our Gipper jail.
I thought we made it right.
How's
I
that work?
thought we were at the docks.
Well,
too.
Travis said you all kind of made.
Oh,
I was just
I was
assuming.
assuming you were making our way
my
to the
bad.
docks. Yeah. So, if I look at the docks, is there like areas under the docks?
Yeah, because I mean the docks are built on top of the beach.
Oh, okay, I just assumed
Like
it was
half
under
of
water.
the way it's laid out is like the left or the eastern half of the coast of Maple Dock is like beach area for people and stuff to do whatever. Then the right side is wooden docks and stone docks that are built out from it. So there's like beach area underneath it.
I'll point out the 50-some guards over here, and then I'll point out the docks and be like, maybe we should just shoot the docks. That's a lot of dudes. Under the docks.
under the dock.
Under the sea.
That's where I was
Under
saying.
the sea.
Does it?
Everything's
Do we see any movement on the beach? Like, do I see Harpin maybe or anybody?
You don't you got dark vision? Perception check.
Can I help?
Whoever wants to look.
I'm looking
I
for
got a
that.
19.
Guide me.
What are we doing? Perception?
19.
19. Yeah,
Me?
I rolled
if
a
you want to
30.
look.
I'm about to say I don't have dark vision.
Yeah,
I was
disadvantage,
rolling 30, 20.
Can verify.
30, 20.
Dirty
You
20.
can- You can verify on your phone app.
Nah. Or disadvantage. Okay.
Do you get a natural 20?
Yeah.
Aw. No signs of Harpin. You would put 2 and 2 together. She's a
But the-
druid. She's probably out in the water or something.
But there is a big ocean over there.
Yeah.
We can all tell that.
There's an ocean.
Oh.
Some tides. There's some crabs dancing across. Nothing in particular on the beach. When you look towards the docks, nothing in particular under the docks. I mean, you know that there's. You kind of look, and in the far distance, I mean, you can see like little coves and stuff like that. But without getting closer, you can't see if there's like the way you're looking would be like me trying to look around that corner.
The Harbor Master's house. How close is it to the ocean?
So it sits on the dock here. Then there's like a little area that's probably like 40, 50 feet across, and then the docks start jutting out into the sea. Or ocean, beach, whatever. Yeah, ocean.
Can you throw your voice?
Not really. I can make something louder. I can't really make it come from somewhere else.
Can nobody transform into an animal or anything?
Can I like hide behind under the dock?
Wait,
Can I get under the dock without like What I'm saying is,
I've got an
where the harbor thing is with the guards, is there a way I can easily get into the dock without anybody really knows me, just like a normal person walking down the beach?
Yeah, if y'all go down to the beach, you can walk under towards the docks.
So I want to get under there, and I want to like shape water into like a sexy mermaid thing, like trying to get the guards' attention.
50 guards.
Sexy mermaid.
It's a 5-foot cube of water.
It's a sexy.
How far can you cast it up? Because the top of the docks would be, it'd be about 30 feet above you. So you're just gonna grab some water, make a little display.
Try to entice like a siren.
Does it light up at all?
Just water.
Okay.
Just like kind of. But I want it to be like a little bit, like where they have to do that.
I get down into the water and just start casting. Is there boats at the dock currently?
There's several that's been there for days.
In my yell or whatever, just swarm attack.
Attack what?
The boats. I want the fish to go crazy on these boats.
That's not a good idea.
Okay.
We need a
Anything else?
Naked bugbear.
Strip down. It's gonna take 10 minutes to take off your armor.
Craeloth said, "I'll take one for the team, guys."
I'm doing this, but I'll do it.
Said, run up there. Have any of y'all seen that female bugbear?
The funny part is most people are accustomed to seeing naked bugbears. So the fact that you're dressed walking up more.
Yeah, it's like more. Once you got close.
Yeah. Okay. So you project your little display of water. Some of the guards are like, "Damn sirens playing games again." Fish just start slamming themselves into these boats. Sharks and marlins.
I was really hoping like whales. That's why I was hoping we'd do the D100 thing again.
Yeah, there's no whales this close.
But
It's
still,
just not deep enough water.
I understand. I just swarm attack.
So they're just, you hear like a. And some fish flap their fins on the surface. They're making a little racket, nothing major.
So when we get closer to under the docks, we can see
Under the docks.
see anything? Any suspicious people?
You've seen people.
We see any Sahudans?
Guys, why didn't I just cast fog and us walk through?
Nothing's more conspicuous than a fog cloud.
A 20-foot radius area.
I'm pretty sure there's
Everybody
no
surrounds it. Wait for it to drop, boys.
possible way to get into the house.
Just crawl it.
50
The
yards.
fog cloud disperses and we're just all of us on the ground. Just
50
Yo, Bill, did I
yards.
see you?
It's like, well,
you just hear me go, clever girl.
Are you down there actually physically
yeah,
looking?
looking at the dogs, how they feeling.
Doesn't take you long, and you find a couple of the coves that kind of suck in to the back towards the stony kind of cliffside, and you find one that's pretty deep. And it goes way back in there.
I think I found something.
I'll tell my fish friends to disperse.
They're like, "Thanks, God, we're tired of smashing into these boats."
You're playing 2 new games. We'll start doing it every time I find something interesting.
So we're down under the docks. We found the cove.
Passage, yeah. This might.
As the soft rolling waves bounce back and forth across the small, smoothened rocks underneath the waterlogged, creaking logs and planks of the dock, a small tarp of maroon and purple colors drapes against the rocky barrier, forming the foundation of the street above. The sea breeze winds its way through the coves and inlets, causing sea spray and tarps to billow in the wind. As the tarp moves as you approach Craeloth, it reveals a small, dimly lit cavern opening that looks to have been delicately structured to blend in with the environment around it. The cavern walls are damp with sea spray and the rocks are covered with various colonies of algae, making for a slick surface. Small tide pools have formed in various places within the sea cavern's tunnel, probably filling during the 8 high tides of the day. The four high tides of the day. Oh, what? Some kind of writing in there.
Stop saying numbers. I'm going to get confused.
Yeah, I'm confused myself.
He said the other night that there was 48 high tides.
Weird sounds of clicking and small claps drips and drops of liquid may be heard echoing throughout the tunnel. And ever so often, a high-pitched squeal can be heard.
I told you. Did I not?
You hear banjo music?
For all of you young people that watch this, that's a
Cable.
deliverance reference.
Cable, you are the only one that could
Oh,
possibly identify
Squealing
this.
bee.
Roll me a nature check.
Dude, what?
Hey, I speak a missile.
Oh, good. I have a +0.
Natural. Nat 20.
Ooh, 7-6. Did I not? Really?
You're close. I mean, it would be hard for you to know.
It was an 18.
Was it?
It was a 20.
Oh, I was going to say, I could have swore I read 17.
No,
but-
I mean like the DC.
honestly,
DC 20. You're close though. You feel like you've heard that squeal before somewhere in the oceanic.
Don't say it like that.
You've heard the squeal
Square like a pig.
in the oceanic adventures that you are accustomed to from your home place.
Ew.
He's just like,
But you can't place it.
Guys, I think I've heard this noise before. And I start running toward it.
He hears cheeks clapping and a squealing noise.
That's only heard for a year.
It's cold.
Sounds like home. Start running toward it.
So, as you guys enter, I mean, you hear the water kind of sloshing around from the ocean, continuing to pour in. Smells of stagnant seawater, slime, that type of stuff. You continue to hear these clips, clops, drips, drops, and
Did you say clips, clops?
clips, clops, drips, and drops.
He's a centaur.
Big stops.
Okay, guys, I'm glad you're here on Dark Mission. I'm just 50%.
Are you suggesting
Got some back here.
that bird carried that coconut?
And not on any particular rhythm, you hear a high-pitched squeal.
Am I still trying to actively recognize this noise?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you're trying, but you're not going to get the roll again.
Okay.
Man, I just tip my tongue. Can't
Yeah.
place
In my head, do I know as it sounds like something's hurt, or this will determine what I'm getting ready to do?
You wouldn't think something's hurt, necessarily.
I just go straight down into the water and start walking toward the next opening mode. Not trying to be quiet.
Left or right?
Oh, I'm into the water. It looks like it just goes straight, right?
There's like a,
I'm going around the edge of the cave to the right.
you all just move where you're going. I'll tell you when something happens.
Up, half right, half left.
Read your hat. So you're just going to splash through the foot tall water.
Yeah, I live in the water. Like,
What
water's
does it
nothing
mean
to
it's
me.
quiet?
The ocean. Do you know how loud the ocean is?
Is us walking through the water way louder than anything else? Okay,
Yes.
I'll go around the edge.
I'm going to use shape water as I go and like ice it over and walk across it.
Roll me a dexterity saving.
Get my mouth shut.
You just made it dry. Make it ice.
That is right. How can it just dry it up?
I don't think you can do that.
You can-
That's
pull a
control
Moses.
water.
Oh, it's a
Not
different
shape water.
thing.
Could you not just Moses your way across it?
I don't think you can.
You could shape it in a 5-foot cube.
I was
It
thinking
doesn't say
control
you can
water.
move it.
What if I...
He just made a mermaid costume thing 30 foot above the ocean. Surely to God he could Moses his
make
way
that
through that
high.
little creek.
Lord.
Yeah. Save it. 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Keep your balance.
I'm just like,
Once you guys get there, there's a table kind of situated near this.
does it weigh about a pound? Between a pound and 5 pounds. I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, it weighs way more.
It's an oak table.
You know they made like stuff out of like solid wood. It ain't that compressed stuff anymore.
Ain't no breastboard.
You see two figures playing cards at this table.
It's happening.
Can I like?
There he is.
Hold on, this is my view of what's going on.
Is your name
over here.
Sultan X? Because you look like a tiefling.
'Cause I cannot see across that book.
Oh,
It's
shit.
good close up there for the viewers at
You
home.
knocked it all over the place. Is that Sultanix?
No,
I walk up to the table.
That was red.
Oh, okay.
I walk up to the table and say, "Hello, gentlemen."
One looks at you and he says, "Who are you?"
Just look and see if you could deal a man in.
What's your wager?
What are we playing for? What are the stakes?
High card, low card.
What's the buy? Wait, no, I don't want to play poker.
50 gold a card.
Okay.
We have a challenger.
Do I see anybody else around? Is it just these two?
Just let them two.
Okay.
We deal you in. And he starts.
We really need a deck of cards right now. That would make this so much more. Do you have cards?
No.
Oh,
Or
I have
use
some.
dice.
I have some in my locker at work.
D&D, bro.
Go
Dice.
We moved for it.
What do you want to roll?
You choose high card, low card.
Are we rolling a 20?
No. You choose first.
Oh.
High or low.
Yes, you're rolling a d20.
Use that big one right there.
Yeah,
That's what I wanna
use the thunder clap or
I
whatever.
mean,
it's called.
okay, are we calling 10 and even split? Is 10 going to be our high or low?
10's low, 11 high.
Okay.
1 to 10 low, 11, 20 high.
I would assume. Why
I'm
don't we do?
confused. I thought you was just rolling the dice whoever had the highest.
No, it's not like you're. He's got to call what he's going to draw.
The way
If
it
it's high
works-
card or low card.
Yeah, the way it works in cards, like you have a stack here, and a stack here. You flip this one over and say that's like a 5. You'll say high or low, and then you'll flip the next one over.
So I'm
Why
gonna-
don't you roll a d20?
I'll
and
roll
then
the first one. The first card flipped over is an 11. High or low.
I'm going low. The odds are in my favor.
Alright. 50 gold.
2.
Hey!
Piece of shit. He slides 50 gold your way.
While we're doing this, can I be like poking around the side to see what's back there? Just a look.
Or you're just kind of looking with disadvantage? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna like creep to like right here and just see what's.
They have like a torch like right above above their head on the table. That's it. But yeah, you can creep.
I look at him and say, double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
So 100 gold. You want me to roll this time? You do it, Kyle?
Yeah, it'd be history. Shit.
Son of a bitch. It's a 20. And that 20.
I think I'll take low.
Right.
1.
I was like, I hope it's a nat 20.
I
Okay,
see
so I lost. I gained 50, lost 100, right?
Yeah. Well, you would have just lost 50 total
Well,
from when
added
you
the
started.
50.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you lost.
Okay, so I would say how much gold. I asked him how much gold do you got?
Enough.
How much is enough? I'm asking you if you want a chance to double your money here.
The last time, 300 gold draw.
Okay.
He flips over the card. 4.
High. 12. Okay, friend.
Slides it over to 300 gold.
I leave it on the table for 300 gold. Is his buddy still sitting there too?
Not saying anything. Just watching.
Say I can give you this back and the 300 I was betting if you can tell me where the Sultan is. If you have any information.
Well, Seems Borg was right. His partner across the way.
I disappeared. I misty step behind his partner.
Hang on.
Nope, I'm calling it right now. Before you say anything, I misty step behind his partner.
You gotta give me a chance to
No,
play.
no, no.
I'll let you play. You gotta give me a chance to play.
As soon as he said it, Borg was right, I misty step behind his partner.
Before you do that, the group of card players in this initial chamber. One of the guards stands. He's an elven male, and the other, you're playing against the elven male. The other is a female. They're both dressed in usual pirate garb. Nothing uncommon to like Cable. Same sword style pants, billowing shirts, sashes around their waist, bandanas wrapped around their head. They have kind of dreadlocked hair. Tattoos covering much of their revealed skin. They carry rapiers and daggers, with bone necklaces and belts completing their pirate armor. Begins cursing at the mention of Sultanix's name, and claiming that Borg was right. The female, however, right as you're getting to teleport, shifts her form into something entirely different. While wearing the same pirating armor, it begins to rip and tear as purplish blue fins sprout from their forearms and her calves. The dreadlocks extend into purplish blue tentacles that move freely on their own with clasping teethed ends. As she screams out in the high-pitched scream, it deafens you. Not D&D deafens, but it's loud. Her mouth not only opens up and down, but also flares out to the sides, revealing slender, jagged, sharp teeth like a great white shark. Her eyes turn to a dark red color as they swiftly move in your direction, using their tentacles to help launch them. So as she launches toward you, you teleport behind.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Oops.
The way Emissary of the Sea reads, it says you can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. I would imagine the sea monster.
She is not a beast.
Okay. I didn't know. I would just imagine she could breathe water. It's where else going with
She
that?
can.
Because I know
Not
it's
the
not
beast.
like, what is it, spell word command or whatever, that's where you can say one word and they have to.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't like that, but I didn't know if I could kind of slow her down. Yeah, I misty step behind her.
Nothing personnel, kid.
She looks like this.
Ugh.
That's a female mermaid predator.
It looks like a beast to me. It's just
Humanoid.
Humanoid or monstrosity, I would think. Or
And
guess.
that is where we will end this
That's got it.
episode.
Huh?